Oh, here we come. We're coming in. We're coming into that live stream. We're getting the lights ready. We're getting the cameras ready. The lights dimming. The action's coming. I'm setting up the camera. I'm putting it on and boom! We are here with that live stream with Sammy Rye. Do you love your children? Do you want them to have a future? You probably told them, eat your vitamins, say your prayers, go do your homework. Well, I'm Sammy Rye, and I'm telling you, you go grab that homework, you throw it in the trash, okay? They don't need that homework. What they need is they need to install Fortnite. I'm going to show you guys. You think you know Fortnite, you don't understand what's going on. There is a sinister plan to educate and make your children rich beyond their imaginations, and it's happening in here. It's happening. I'm going to explain this to you. You think I'm playing? You think I'm joking? You're going to come back. You'll be laughing in a few years. You'll have millions of dollars. You'll say, Sammy Rye told me. He told me on this live stream he likes to do every Wednesday at 6 p.m. We stream SammyRye.com. That's where you can find my YouTube link to all my socials. Join the Discord. Turn on notifications in the Sammy Rye Syndicate. That's what we call the Discord. Business people, art people, we get together, we share things, and what I'm sharing with you guys is the part of Fortnite people don't talk about. You guys think that it's just fun and games, right? You guys think that these guys just sit there building houses, building little teepees and condos and playing around and jumping around. You think that's what Fortnite is? No. People are in here, kids are in here, and they're making millions of dollars, and I'm going to show you exactly how you do it. You think I'm joking, but you watch. You watch that joke. That's just to keep it spicy and interesting. Oh, we're live. We're live. Checking out the health of the stream. That joke. Oh yeah, that stream is looking good. It's looking real healthy, looking really nice. Let's check the profile here. Oh, got the little hat on. A little hat on. Yeah. All right. So you guys showing up. What I'm gonna show you is the stuff that you don't understand. Now, you want the real? Here's the real. Fortnite's made by a company called Epic Games. And they make over half of the video games in the video game industry are using the Unreal Engine. The Unreal Engine is a free tool you could be using for your business to make videos, to make drawings and designs. There's so many free assets you can get your hands on. My account currently has over $2,000 in free assets. I talk about this. Every prediction I've made about Unreal and Fortnite and Epic, I've been making on that podcast with Sammy Rye, which we do every Thursday. They've all come true and more. That's why we started the live stream, because I think you guys need to see what I'm talking about. You need visuals to see what I'm talking about. The dastardly scheme this corporation has done to educate and empower your children. And you, you're never too late to start. I'm going to show you how to do it, right? There is a mode inside of Fortnite Creative, or inside of Fortnite called Fortnite Creative. This allows you to create experiences. You're thinking video games? Oh, you're probably a gamer, right? Maybe you're out there. I know what Fortnite Creative is. That's the place where they have bed wars. They have boss fighting AI rockets the Coon 1 versus 4 player. Yes, that's in here. That is in here, but it is so much more. There's so many experiences being created here. Experiences that can make you money, not just through Fortnite. See, you guys think you know. You think you know level 1. You think you know level 1 right here, where you come in and you're like, oh, I know all about this, Sammy. Then why are you watching this stream? You don't know. You don't know what I'm about to tell you, okay? Now, the thing is, there's a lot of going on here. Recently, the last stream we talked about last week, I showed you guys how Fortnite purchased a game called Rocket League, and they fused those two things together, okay? Now, this is all a part of their dastardly scheme. There's so much to tell you about how they're creating a metaverse, they're creating a world the world going to live in one day, and do a lot of shopping and commerce. Your business? What kind of business you got? You got some dreams? You got your little dreamer? You got some dreams out there? You got some businesses you want to do? I'm telling you, you got an album you're working on. You want to sell some birthday cakes. You got a arts and craft thing you got going on. Fortnite Creative. You don't believe me? You don't believe me? I'll show you. I understand you're skeptical. I was skeptical too. But after I realized the things that they're doing in here, let's just hop into it. Let's hop into it, okay? So we're going to go into actually Fortnite Creative. I think we're going to start at this time. We're going to hop on in. I'm going to show you what they're doing with your children when you're not watching. When you're asleep and you're saying, go play on your tablet. Go over there. Go play on the computer. I don't know what you're doing. I'm busy. I'm watching Netflix and I'm on my Facebook account. They're over there getting ready to make millions. That's right. No retirement home for you guys. You're lucky. Now we're loading into a place that's called the Hub. In the Hub, this is where you can find lots of different Fortnite experiences that are being created by all kinds of people, teams of people. You can work with teams. You don't have to do it by yourself. There are communities that will help you learn, and it will teach you and show you the things. Here right now we got Fortcraft Bed Wars. This is made, if you look at this, this is showing you an island code. It's the name of the thing, the island code, who it was created by. This is Atlas Creative. That might be a team of people who made that. I don't know. Like, you know what? Let's hop in. Let's just hop into this random thing and see what it is. This is saying here you can level up fast, unlock classes, there's sword combat, something he's added. This is just one experience. It's not all about video games. You got to follow me. You got to see what's actually happening here. We're going to unravel this together. So we're going to jump into a queue. Now this means that someone made this experience or this game inside of Fortnite for free. Doesn't cost you anything. If you have a video game console in your house, you probably can already get inside of Fortnite Creative. If you have a Nintendo Switch, that might not be the way that you could do it. I don't know if you can make Fortnite Creative stuff in Nintendo Switch. I don't believe you could do it from a cell phone. However, most basic laptops, if you have nothing, you say, Sammy, I'm watching this live stream literally off of a phone I stole from somebody because I heard you were streaming at 6 p.m., so I had to steal someone's phone. You mugged them. I've heard that story before. I understand. That is fine. But to get yourself a little device that you can work on Fortnite Creative, it is a great way to teach your kids coding logic. This is job skills they can use for other things. Also, they can use it in Fortnite to make money. You can have your kids basically paying your bills for you. That's the dream. That's why we make people, right? So that they can then take care of us and we can stop going to work. That's the whole idea. That's why I make them. Okay, so now we're in this place now. I'm being loaded into this multiplayer experience with other gamers here, right? And this is like a little hub inside the hub. They're waiting to, queue, whatever. But people sometimes choose to put information up here. Let's see what these guys did. Love this game, support me daily. So I can go over here, hit square. That's this person's creator code. I hit square. Now anything I spend money on is going to send them some real life money. It starts to be like if I spend $100, they get about $5 from the Fortnite Creative Program. Now that means whatever purchases I make and buying things from Fortnite, they're getting a cut. That's not how you're going to make your millions. I know, you're already doubting me. You're saying $5 from $100. That's not a lot. How are we going to buy our Bentley with that? You don't buy the Bentley with that. That's just to keep the lights on while you're working towards the actual. Follow me, okay? Listen. Now, I don't even know what this map is. I don't even know what this game is. I didn't pay attention to. Okay, there's a little quest icon that says destroy the enemy's bed to win. And that's the creative code. So let's say this map isn't featured when you put your Fortnite on. That's the creative code 7810. Think of it as the phone number or the address for this map and where it exists. This is important. We're going to come back to this later. I'm going to quiz you. And if you don't know the answers to the quiz, I'm kicking you off the stream. I'm going to come in there. You can't answer this. You're banned. I'm blocking you. I'm blocking you from the stream. That's the creative code for this map. It's the address for this map inside of the Fortnite creative ecosystem and eventually the new real world the Epic Game is making for us, right? That's the address. You're gonna have one. You're gonna live on one of these maps probably one day. Okay, now this already looks awesome. This has the art style of Minecraft that they're going for here. They're doing this. Let's forget the game. The game's stupid. Let's just talk about what's actually happening here. They're using real blocks, using the actual game mechanics you can play with for a keyboard and mouse or a controller. And they're putting down blocks, they're coloring them, they're being artists. They're artistically creating these things and putting these things into the map. You think, oh, that's a bed? No, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 squares. That's squares that they use and put together. And this man here has trapped me in a box. This is what happens when you're dealing with the public. Don't worry. In the future, we're going to get rid of the public. We have plans for them. This little boat here. Look at this cute little boat these guys made. They're doing this in the style of Minecraft. They're being creative. They're thinking outside the box. This is what's going to help you stand out in the future, right? You got some ideas? You got some creative ideas? Fortnite Creative is the place for you to come. You think, no, I'm going to go to university. I'm going to go to university for 10 years to get my doctorate in coding. I know that was your plan. Don't do that, all right? Don't do that. You come into Fortnite Creative for free and never go to college. That's what you should do. That's my plan. That's what Samuel Rye is telling you to do. Look at this horse they made. Again, a bunch of blocks here. Now, some items, I'm sure, like this grass and stuff, these are items that are already in the game. And whatever these guys' imaginations, I don't even know what the rules are to this game. Their imaginations are kind of trying to do this thing where you're doing something with Fortnite and it's Minecraft. Destroy the enemy's bed to win. Okay, so I have a bed. Oh, I see. I have a bed, and this other guy who I thought was bothering me is actually trying to be a responsible teammate and defend my bed. Okay, this doesn't matter to me. I'm not playing this game. I can't get out of the box. Let me out of the box. Doesn't he realize I'm a super popular streamer and I need to do my tutorial videos? Okay. Actually, I think he can hear me. Okay. I can buy bricks with this. So they put all this programming etiquette into the game that teaches you how to do things. You see that they're building stuff. And I actually feel bad this is a live game and I'm not being a good partner for this person. So I have a conscience and I'm going to leave. But this is showing you one map that we have here and different things that you can do with this map, all right? Now we're going to hop out of here. We're going to get into the meat and potatoes. Because one thing I love is potatoes and meat. You can make these things super simple. You think that you need to know something. This is the kind of way that the art's going to work in the future. Computers are going to work in the future. There's been a trend. If you know anyone who knows coding, you ask them this. There was a time where to write computer code, people wrote every single character, every letter on their keyboard as computer code. Those days are over. There's some of that still exists, but most of the part now, they try to do it in these things. Let's think of them as blocks or like little programs you put down that perform very popular common to use functions that will help you get through most things, and then you have to go. There's still a knowledge and worth knowing the code, but my point is that you can work faster and more efficiently and not have to have so many errors. Imagine having like a million lines of code and there's one letter wrong. You got to go find it. That wasn't a good idea, right? So they've come up with ways to uniformly create code to make this process for you faster, right? You see this across all industries. Right now you have people talking about, different ways that you can create art using different kinds of digital tools that didn't exist before. You might see this with music. People before used to use, you had to play every instrument on a music. Now you have little blocks of samples and things people use. All sorts of things to make that process be easier. That's happening with video games, but it's not just video games. When I talk about this on the podcast and I can't just look at you in the eye and say, you stop it, you pay me attention, then I can't tell you that you can be using this to promote any kind of local business. If you have a local pizzeria, you should have, there's no reason, it will cost you nothing, but sometime you probably have a niece or nephew, a cousin, a kid, some kind of free child labor available to you where you could say, hey, sit down, make some kind of situation that promotes our pizzeria, put it in Fortnite Creative. Now you're thinking, Sammy, if somebody in the other side of the country is finding my local pizzeria, how is that going to benefit me? That's not my fault. You haven't figured out ways to. Do you have T-shirts for your pizzeria? Do you have online presence? Do you have a video streaming thing? I don't know. You need to maybe up your pizzeria game, because how are we going to eat pizza in the metaverse if you're not there? Maybe you're thinking small. Here's a free Samurai Syndicate idea, the kind of stuff that I just throw out on Discord for free. Perhaps your pizzeria that's local right now might be the most popular pizzeria in the metaverse, selling digital pizza. Maybe before you were making regular pizzas for yourself. You think I'm crazy? You thought I'm crazy. I'm going to go show you a pizzeria in the metaverse. You guys doubt me, and that's what makes this stream so fun. That's why I do this. I do this is to show you all the things. You thought I didn't have a pizzeria ready? I had a pizzeria ready. That wasn't just some random example that I just made up out of anywhere. I might not have saved the pizzeria, but I'm pretty sure I have a pizzeria somewhere. I'll find one. Pizza Pit Tycoon. Let me explain to you something here about Pizza Pit Tycoon. This is an experience, and I'm not going to use the G word. You said my lips are older. I've been used to saying game too. I was like you once. I didn't know the difference between an experience and a game. And I'm here to tell you about it, right? Boom. We hop in. Follow this guy on Twitter, Nikki the Fish 24. You got bugs and stuff like that. The game's not working. You let him know. Nikki's gonna look into it. He's gonna take care of you, right? Good guy, good girl. I'm not sure. Welcome to Pizza Pit Tycoon. Hi, Sammy Rye. SAMIRYE.com. You went to the website? Did you follow me everywhere and stalk my life through social media? I put this stuff out there because honestly, I want to be stalked in a healthy way. That's just really it. I'm a Leo and I like attention. Okay, now we're going to look at this Pizza Pit thing. Uncle Pete's Pizza Pit. Well, let's say you have, I don't know, Johnny's Pizza in Longside, or, Toby's Pizza in, I don't know, wherever, that also in Longside. You could have your pizzeria featured in here. It could be designed like your restaurant. These blocks are very easy to put down. A lot of this stuff is called prefabs, prefabricated items that are very common. At this point in the lifespan of Fortnite, they have most items, beds, refrigerators, common household appliances, businesses. They've used these things in their game, and then they let your kids use these things for free. Any pictures you take, any videos you make, their licensing agreement allows you to make profit off it without having to pay them. The only way you have to pay them is if you make over $1 billion or over $1 million off of, I believe, it could be video and video game content, then you have to pay them, I think it's 2% or 5%. You can find out all the legal ramifications and mumbo-jumbo if you think I'm about to make $1 million, which you probably are, over at epicgames.com or they might even have epic.com. But epicgames.com has a very good place where you can see all the different things. It's very easy, very super simple to follow, understand. The Mandalorian, they use the Unreal Engine. And to clarify, there's two different things. Unreal Engine 5 is something free that you can install onto your computer if it meets the minimum system requirements to make advanced, customized video games and experiences. You can be making mobile apps. You can be doing all kinds of things. It's free. I'm telling you, it's free. The same thing they use to make the entire Fortnite game is free. And you install it anywhere. You can install it on all your computers. The reason they do that is because their concept is they want everyone out there to be using their tool. And if you happen to be the next person to make that $1 million, they're going to get a cut once you cross that $1 million threshold. I think that's a fair deal. I mean, after taxes, you got like $400,000 probably saved in your little bank account. Throw that in there, and then you start kicking some money back to Epic. It's a win-win situation, right? But Unreal Engine is complicated. It's a lot to get into. It's actually pretty easy to, in general. But the best way to see, well, do I even want to go down this path, is Fortnite Creative. That's why it's here. They're training your kids through all these different experiences to create things and have... Is this guy working at the pizzeria? Hi. I think this is the universal sign of hi in the internet when you don't have a microphone on. I think my microphone is on. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, Kings Coricon? Welcome to the stream, Kings Coricon. Thank you for nodding that you can hear me, because I was not aware if people could hear me while I'm streaming. But yeah, this is what they're doing. They're using your kids and teaching them how to program, map logic, how to create virtual experiences that then you can profit off of. This is a cool game. You come in here and you make a pizza. You make the pizza, and then after you finish making the pizza, get the tomato sauce, get the donut. They're programming this into the game. They write down take dough. They write down take mushroom. I'm gonna show you how to do all this stuff. Right? You guys are gonna love it. We need shield mushroom, a rough ore, and a guzzle juice. Well, here's a present box. I don't know what this is for. Merry Christmas? I can't throw it. I don't know what the present's for. I'm confused. Anyway, you can make a pizza, you put the pizza here, and then the other player can go and deliver it to the houses in the neighborhood. There's the ingredients here. All this is custom written. You can write anything you want to. You can write the phone number to your pizzeria. You can write down the address to your pizzeria. You can do anything. Who knows what you can do. And then you make it into a fun little thing. Sometimes people say, oh, let's make a mobile app. Let's do something to, promote our business. Well, you can be making your own video game. You might have thought that's out of reach. We can't do that. Well, why can't you have the most popular pizzeria map on the Fortnite experience? It could become a thing where you're the legendary actually pizzeria tied into that, and you can come on here and see that there's already experiences like that. That doesn't mean it's too late for you and you can't be the next person making that experience. Let me show you why. because there's a lot of copycat things that happen, a lot of innovation that happens in Fortnite Creative, because that's what it is. Anyone can make a creative code, a created island experience. They don't own the whole thing. There are very similar experiences, like this Outbreak zombie game, a survival rush Halloween game. This one here, which I used Google Lens to translate some of the language here. What I got from this is actually based on a real place. I believe it exists in Mexico. They started creating their hometown. I don't know if we should hop into that. I'm not going to load into them anymore because I don't want everyone hearing my chat. I feel like I'm disturbing them. I don't want to be rude. I know I'm loud and boisterous in my own home and on my stream, but I don't want to. I want to respect the players. I don't want to yell at them while they're trying to play video games. Here's this experience called Party Plane. It's just a plane. It's the inside of a plane that you can party on, and they play some music inside the game, and people go on there and dance and have fun. And when people are using this, supporting the person, using their creator code, that person's making money, small money in the meantime. And then also, again, what I'm not seeing here when it comes to business and execution, getting a little serious with you here, is that people that are doing this, they're doing it just for the Fortnite clout. They're doing it just for some Twitter followers. You're not understanding the earning potential of what you have going on here. There are some maps that are basically cornered the market that have a really, really big hold on the community. This Grand Theft Auto map, which I think at some point might reach a popularity where Rockstar might sue Epic or something like that. Ford Kart, Nintendo might sue them. I don't know. Typically, car dealership. And you can see, let's go create a map. We're going to make a map island, use the console code. I'm going to go through a tutorial. There's some tutorials they have in here. I think islands for you to build experiences. But these template islands, they're kind of interesting. These template islands, look how it shows you here. Learn the creative tool set on this template island. Design an outer space game. Design and then use those videos, and you consult your lawyer. But my understanding is it would cost you nothing unless, again, of course, you somehow gross over $1 million off that video. I'm not sure how that applies to the Fortnite creative thing, but I would tell you, especially if you're a small business, go for it. There's whatever worry you think you might have for it. I see lots and lots of videos, people are doing things like this, and that's not the case. And then again, the Epic legal, literally no competition, but there's millions of people here. There's millions of eyes looking here. So if you're thinking I'm putting it on YouTube, it's a giant sea of people, right? And this is going to become a much, much more important tool over the next 5-10 years. As the Fortnite age base for the gamers grow up and they become the next adults, you guys are thinking now that's for kids. Well, they're going to run the world in the future, and this will be something that this will be their Mario Brothers, their Sonic the Hedgehog, their Call of Duty, whatever it was for you, your first gaming experience. For the next generation, this is going to be something they're doing. My daughter is already programming maps inside of here. Her friends are doing this. It's a very common thing to see kids doing. Looking at this other situation here, learn the accolade device. This is a way that people can actually earn experience points that benefit them in the Fortnite game while hanging out in your experience. So you can create a pizzeria place, a place to hang out, maybe a pizza party place, and people can actually hang out in your experience and get experience points that help them with the video game part of Fortnite. So they're not like losing anything while they come to your experience. I've even seen some people, and I'm not going to condone this kind of behavior, come in here and try to create ways that you maybe get a lot more experience, where maybe there's a bigger benefit to come to your establishment or your experience you have here. And you can promote all sorts of things. But there's a lot of templates here. There's ways you can see all the furniture, all the items you can use, tons of YouTube videos, and on Epic's official website, they have some supporting documentation that also shows you how to do some of these things. Look, create a restaurant-themed experience. There's a template. Create an apartment-themed experience. This is all using Block 2.0, which is one of the big updates. You guys see that in the banner I posted. Test out devices. Create a shop-themed experience. Could you be promoting your online store? Do you have an Etsy? Why don't you have a Fortnite experience? Why don't you show off what you do? Maybe you learned, if you have some ideas about art and drawing or even crafting, you probably can use the simple controls to take some of those items you make in real life. You might be surprised how easily you can recreate them or have some kind of representation of them inside of Fortnite and show them to people. But we're going to go to the Learn the Creative Tool Set guide. I'm going to go ahead and go through it. Look, we'll just hit square. It's going to change my map because And my map also has this place in this metaverse kind of place. It's not officially called the metaverse yet. This is, again, the groundwork they're laying so they can take over the universe in the future. But now that we have this here, that's the map created by Samurai, but technically it's, the creative toolset template that they have in the game. We're going to hop in here. And even this tutorial was created by another gamer. Everything you see here was created by another gamer, another person using the Fortnite tools that I'm trying to show you to make a tutorial that shows you how to use the Fortnite. So look into it and start experiencing some of these things, because there's a lot of options that's here for you, for storytelling purposes, for promoting your business, from interacting with your community. I imagine that almost anything that you can think of, you can somehow accomplish in this experience with no cost to yourself. Growing up, these kind of tools do not exist for you to promote your business. And that's what I'm trying to get you guys to wrap your heads around, right? So if I hit square on this is called a billboard device, right? Customized billboards. You can see some of the things that are here. If I click on this shows me someone wrote Fortnite Creative. They picked a font. They picked a justification. It's centered. They have different effects on here. Background color is clear. What if I change that to gray? Now you can see that the device I'm actually highlighting is not this actual word back there. It's the other part they had here where it said Fortnite Creative. When I go back to clear, now you see that's how they got the orange Fortnite Creative. It's floating above that white box. That's actually a separate billboard device back there, right? So we're going to go ahead. Here is actually that white block there is a customized primitive shape. They use this to make that little side of the square, and they use that to make the other side of the square, and there's even a little triangle hanging off of here. That's what a speech bubble is. So if it looks like a speech bubble to you, that's someone being creative. They took 3 objects on an actual computer. There's a bunch of options for how you place the objects and put them down, but what I want to show you is the inventory. This is a bunch of free digital assets. If I had to estimate, what is the value of this content, I have to believe at this point it's at least north of $1 million worth of what is it to make Fortnite. Somebody who might actually know better than me might laugh at that and say this is actually a lot more valuable, especially when you start thinking about all the art, all the testing that went into Fortnite over the years. These are items that they know work. These background building pieces, for example. If I hit triangle to open this up, you can see this is a prefab. It's one item. I can put it on my menu here. My character can float into the sky. I can take this. Let's say I want to plop it down out here somewhere. Excuse me. I'm going to push it away from me. I'm too close to it. All right, boom. So that's a background item. It's not like a place the player would go inside of. But as you see now, I'm going to go right to this item. Broadcasting mic quality only. My signal is dipping down. If the stream dies, I will be coming back to finish the stream, hang out. I will post up the next video as soon as I can. I don't know why the stream is dying down. Let's see if the video quality kicks back in for us. I hope it does. Now, I have the item selected. I'm just going to give you an idea here. Again, not a complete tutorial, but basically you go in, you turn on, to give it some gravity. It'll fall to the floor, and it will line up whatever you have as a floor. Now you got, half a city built for you. I don't know if I could do anything to increase the quality of my stream and make it come back online, but that will be frustrating. I don't want to show you guys things that don't work. Give me 1 minute. Let's see if the stream comes back in. I don't know. I really don't know what else to say. Maybe I can stop the stream and start it again. That might be ideal. Yeah. I'll be YouTubing this later. What do you do when your stream just craps out and you just stop doing the video, or? I don't want to stay like this. So yeah, I'm going to stop the stream and restart it and see if that solves the issue. So again, if you guys had the bells and stuff clicked on, you'll see the notification, or just hang out if you're here in real time. In a few minutes, I'll be right back. Yeah, we're going to do like a part 2.